So, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle is another thriller from the 90s. It actually released in 1992 and was directed by Curtis Hanson. So the film stars Rebecca De Mornay, Matt McCoy, and Annabella Sciorra. And it's a very interesting movie in the sense that it's very intertwined. All of the characters are very much connected. Rebecca De Mornay plays a widow of a doctor or a gynecologist whose husband molested Annabella's character. The couple is expecting their second child, and they have decided to press charges and make an issue of his knocked up wife getting molested, which, why would you want to? She's all fat and gross. Unless you're into that. So unfortunately, also the doctor, who would be Dr. Mott, apparently has something for pregnant ladies, as his wife is also currently knocked up. So rather than actually facing charges, having to go through any legal nonsense, Dr. Mott decides to off himself and leave a pregnant widow behind. Unfortunately, Mrs. Mott, who is informed that she will no longer be entitled to any of the money. She will also have to vacate her home as quickly as possible. In addition to that, she basically has a miscarriage. So in order to get even with Annabella Sciorra's character, Rebecca De Mornay applies for the nanny position that the family currently has an opening for. She pretends to rescue the child as she uses an earring that Miss Bartell, or Claire Bartell, currently always dropping or losing. She pretends to fish a bit of the earring out of the infant Joey's mouth and, poses as the savior. So obviously she gets the job. She doesn't waste any time in manipulating the situation or trying to recuperate the family, which she feels she deserves. She secretly breastfeeds the infant. She encourages Mrs. Bartell's daughter, Emma, to keep secrets and confide in her, as she is now under the supposed name Peyton. So Peyton basically becomes sort of a pseudo-mother to Emma. The family also has a gardener. He's a bit slow, but obviously catches on to what is going on, and he keeps close track of Peyton, as she basically does try to steal Claire's family. She's repeated passes at her husband Michael. She's also put the thought into Claire's mind that her husband is cheating on her with his former girlfriend. So all in all, it's a very interesting story. The whole climax of the story does come about when Miss Bartell does realize who Peyton really is, that she is Dr. Mott's widow. Basically just punches her in the face and fires her, and that's one hell of a pink slip. I'd rather just get a written notice, but obviously no cigar. So in the ending sequence, Solomon, the gardener, does return to rescue Miss Bartell and the children. Peyton does meet her end, a rather quick fashion, and the family basically moves on. The thing that really irks me is throughout the whole film, Miss Bartell, even though Peyton had originally gotten Solomon fired, she led Miss Bartell to believe that Emma was being misused. Obviously, this caused Solomon to lose his job. Regardless of this fact, due to his love of the family or undying loyalty, he does return as he does, or he had vowed to protect them. So after they have been saved, Miss Bartell offers Solomon his job back, and even though earlier she had denied him in the film the privilege of carrying her infant son, she now offers her son as a sign of trust, and all I can really think to myself is, bitch. I mean, you needed to be rescued in order to trust someone? I mean, that's pretty messed up. I really do think it's a wonderful film. It's definitely worth a view. So in 1993, there was an exact remake of this film, which was also a Hindi film / Bollywood. It's basically scene for scene, line for line. The film was released in 1993. It was called Khal-Naaikaa. There was also one more remake, which was released in 2009, which was called Kavaiya's Diary, which was in Telugu, I believe. I'm honestly noticing a trend. I mean, obviously I'm not very familiar with Bollywood, but I do see that they are quick to reproduce films. Apparently, I honestly don't know too much about the genre. I don't have very much exposure with it, but it seems to me that They really do enjoy 90s thrillers. Not really too sure how much truth there is in that, but I will continue to scrounge around and dig about and see what I do find. But that is pretty much it for today, and I will talk to you later.